What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today I want to make a video discussing a lot of negative things or, comments or remarks going around about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, specifically the multiplayer. Now, me personally, my opinion is that I love this game. It's a return of form of Call of Duty. While I don't think it's the best Call of Duty multiplayer experience out there just yet, I do like it. It's getting my younger, nostalgic feel vibe itch for Modern Warfare going, and I have a hard time putting this game down when I'm playing it. That being said, respect my opinion, because I'm going to, respect yours if you do not like this game. I just want to bring some issues that I have with this game to light and give you guys a critical and, thorough assessment of the issues and a solution. I've seen plenty of videos that kind of destroy this game, give it negative feedback, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to talk about that also. I'm going to break this up. This might be a video essay. I don't know. Depends how it comes out. A lot of negative stuff. I'm going to quote a video and all that nine stuff. But, again, this is a video. I'm straightly opinionated. This is my thoughts. I got a degree in game design, so I understand some of the aspects of what Infinity Ward was going for. I'm going to look at this analytically, and I'm going to just give my solution to this problem while quoting other people. I know I'm pretty much just repeating myself again, but I really want to get this one out there. But, again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get right into it.
126 actual. Target is in the main house. You have execute authority.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Now, one overlying theme, or two at least, when it comes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare people are disliking is camping and the maps. Now, myself, camping is not really an issue because I have kind of identified the problem, I like to think. Now, when we look into the demographic of Call of Duty and their playlist and what people play the most, I've been playing since Call of Duty 4, and I've always noticed one thing. TDM, especially for myself, was one of the most played game modes. Why? Because it was very simple, there was not much to do, and you can hop in, hop out. It was very, very easy. Now, a lot of the objective-based game modes were a little bit more competitive, and people that played them wanted to play them. Now, again, people that played them wanted to play them. Now, if you look at the menu for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, there is no specific game mode in terms of just core playlists, hardcore playlists, stuff like that. Things we are accustomed to with the UI. We have quick play, we have, NVG, we have ground war, we have kill confirm, etc. They broke a few modes specifically. We have gunfight, a few modes are optional, but TDM, what people see the first and what people do is mostly quick play. And judging by the fact that, let's just assume people aren't, gonna filter out things. They're just gonna hop in there, they're gonna hope for the best, and they're gonna just play whatever. That's why they play TDM a lot. It was just whatever. They played in, they hop in, play, hop out. A lot of these guys are getting game modes that they don't traditionally play. A lot of objective-based game modes. And what are you gonna do when you don't know something? You're gonna play very passive. In any game that is from Battlefield to Rainbow Six Siege, Apex Legends, if you're not familiar with the game, you are gonna play extremely passive. Now, again, another point to this is that Infinity Ward talked about how map design is going to cater to power positions. Now, this specifically I loved. Their reasoning for it is that it gives objectives, mini objectives for players. Let's say if somebody's hiding or somebody's holding off this building and he's causing a lot of problems. It gives mini objectives that the game doesn't have to hand you to solve this issue. I like that. We haven't had this since, I guess, Modern Warfare 3. I haven't really looked at maps. Again, the last time I enjoyed Call of Duty like this has been Modern Warfare 3, so I'm really, really loving this game because, again, the nostalgia factor is there. I'm loving it. So when it comes to looking at the map design, these maps are not 3-laney. Now, one issue I have with 3-laney maps is that if you look on screen right now, every map is pretty much identical when they take this format. Now, one problem, but one positive thing for this format is that, positively, it makes map design balance very well done and simplified. 3 lanes, people are pushing there and back. They get too far, they flip the spawns completely back. Stuff like that. The problem to this is that gameplays and map styles throughout maps are pretty much identical. If you have a 3-lane structure map in all your maps, it's gonna flow the same. It's gonna play the same. It might be bigger and cater for more long-range engagements, but pretty much your gunfights and your experience is going to relatively be the same, and there's no difference. Now, if we come to Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, you look at the maps, they're all unique in their own sense, and despite some of them having a 3-laney structure, there are alleys or entry points on the side to break these 3-lanes and give, chances for rotation besides the beginning and end of the map. So, again, these are the differences with the map design. Now this takes some time to get accustomed to. And when you look at it, we haven't experienced this type of map design since the good old days of Modern Warfare trilogy. Now they always took a little bit more open, nature to, level design and map design, while they weren't this open in terms of like, long transitions between certain points of the map, like, Grazza Raid, sometimes crossing the road can be very stressful. You need to pick that very, very smartly if you're gonna get shot across the thing. So again, map design is very different, and it's reverting to a lot of the old maps. So again, adjustment does take time, and when people feel uncomfortable, people will be a lot more passive, along with the fact that people that traditionally play TDM are playing domination, headquarters, all these modes they're not accustomed to. They're not aggressive players, they're very passive calm players. So I think if Infinity Ward wants to fix, the camping issue, they need to look at, the quick play, take it out, remove it, go back to revert to, core playlist, hardcore playlist. I know it's going to suck in terms of like, filling up lobbies quicker, but nonetheless, they're going to help, condense and specify what players want specifically, because again, I don't want to play domination in this game because it's very stressful. I want to play kill confirm. I love kill confirm so far. They introduce it. Camping is not an issue because the objective, relies on you to get those tags. And also, people that have to play kill confirm, want to play kill confirm, they will select kill confirm in the menu.
My mom was marrying Jeff, and they asked me to be ring bearer, and I was understandably emotional, and somehow my pants became wet.
Now this part of the video, I'm going to call out a YouTube channel called Blame Truth Archives. Now for one, what I'm going to say, there's nothing negative I have towards this person. Didn't even know they existed. Their video just ended up being the best example and kind of the reason I'm making this video. Now I see a lot of videos, including this one specifically, that calls, in his terms, Modern Warfare equals the worst Call of Duty I've ever played. Now his last two videos he posted are negative things about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And besides that, he pretty much had videos talking about Black Ops 1, how he thought it was the best. I'm not really talking about his opinion in terms of like what he's uploading. He obviously specifies that he doesn't upload anymore. He streams. He links in his channel if you guys want to check him out. I'll leave all that stuff there. I'll leave all his information to check out. But I just want to, reference and just mention that again, this is not negative or hate, nothing towards this guy. I watched this video and it's pretty much the best example of why I feel the community, or at least specifically big YouTubers or YouTubers in general, are just kind of riding the hate train with this game. Similar to what happened all the way with Call of Duty. Oh, you're getting Call of Duty. Oh, Call of Duty sucks. Everyone says Call of Duty sucks every single year. Ever since Modern Warfare, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty always sucked. It's the natural meme of it. It sucks, always. But we keep playing it year in, year out. So in his video, it's roughly about 7 minutes and 9 seconds. He complained about the maps and complained about, the spawns. That's pretty much it. He does it near the end of the video, and he doesn't, really reference any solutions to this. And I'm in my game developer style. If you're gonna, criticize something, traditionally I expect, what do you think we can fix it? He jumps to the conclusion, these maps suck, this game sucks, nothing to do, can fix it. And then he has a nostalgia vibe to him. He mentions, I've been playing since Call of Duty 4. I have as well. So that's why I love this video the most, using it, because he's played just as much as me. We've played the same amount of Call of Duty year in, year out. So there is seemingly a connection in terms of, I like the old Call of Duty. The last Call of Duties ever since Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 is the last one I enjoyed besides this one. Every other one is like, Call of Duty, I don't know why I bought this, I'm not buying again. Black Ops 3, I was not going to buy this Call of Duty because their microtransaction model was so bad. I only said, if it's Modern Warfare, I'll buy it. And they got me. They dropped it in Modern Warfare. I bought it. I love it. So again, he doesn't reference any solutions. And I think if we're going to criticize Infinity Ward or this game in general for map issues and spawn issues and balancing issues, how do we fix these issues? Because again, developers see that things are an issues, but if you don't have, give them a little push, like, hey, the M4A1's overpowered. Okay, what's overpowered about it? For me personally, it outguns every gun in any range. Its rate of fire, its reload time, its damage, its accuracy. There is no drawback to using this weapon. The Scar H has a slow rate of fire, high damage. There's a con and there's a pro. The M13, high rate of fire, low damage, a little bit more recoil. There's a con and there's a pro. all guns in this game besides the 725 and the M4A1 have pros and cons. The M4A1 and the 725, they do not have any cons to them at all. The M4A1, in my opinion, if it's going to have a rate of fire like that, needs to have a little bit more kick, and I do think the damage needs to be reduced a tad bit because, again, if you shoot first with any gun and this person is good with the M4A1, he is destroying you no matter what. Just because you shoot 2 bullets into him, he looks at you, he shoots you with the M4A1, you are done. And in game design or just game balance, gun balance, that's not a good thing. That weapon breaks the gun balance. Besides that, all the guns I say are perfectly balanced except the 725. That's pretty bad. It's pretty ridiculous. I've been ridiculously sniped at long range with it, and I just bamboozled by that. Now another issue is claymores. Yeah, claymores are ridiculously quick and fast. My issue is that visibility with them is a minimum. I don't know when claymores are there. I don't see them at all. The lasers are too short. It is too quiet, and it just hits you with a bang. You're like, wait, what? And there are perks too that, you know, benefit and push for using more claymores, more. So maybe they need to reduce that just a tad bit. And in this video, he pretty much just, like, you know, he just talked about his accolades, you know, world record, all these good things that he's done. But he's never really, you know, he was trying to give himself credibility for trying to say these negative things without giving a solution. And we just can't do that as a community. If we don't like something, we need to tell them what we don't like, and we can offer minimum solutions. Again, they're going to decide best. They have the statistics, they have all the details that, you know, gives them the tools to make the best decision moving forward. But again, a video like his just says the maps suck and the claymores are broken, hate this game with me, and people jump on that. You know, if you give a negative feedback about a game, specifically this Call of Duty, you need to give a solution of what you think can change, because again, he said us that these maps are horrible. These maps, in my opinion, are great. I love them, but the issue is some of the modes and the balancing issues. Piccadilly, whatever, that UK map, Domination, literally you want C, and if you have C, you're going to get B, and you're going to spawn trap from an A. That's automatic. The bridge, I like the bridge a lot. It is maybe a lot more long range than I would like, but again, if you have that C point, you're pretty much spawn trapped, and I think Infinity Ward needs to find a way to, you know, not have people on top of that bridge. Maybe shift that point from the top of the bridge to below. It makes top control important of holding the objective be below, but if you manage to slip up, they have 2 ways to get to there, not just one way to get up to the bridge via their spawn and their suck. So again, that's a solution for Domination. Domination is pretty much the only mode I've noticed that has kind of exploited some of these maps, and I don't even think it's bad like that. Again, the issue is that there is a invisible line. I'll see if I can have this on screen. If I can, it'll help you understand what the hell I'm talking about. We'll just take a random map. Domination points are in certain points, and you know, there's a invisible line that if people cross, they flip spawns, and that's the goal in Domination. You do not want to flip spawns, but somehow in this game, it feels like you can get a lot closer to them without flipping spawns. I don't know why. I don't know how they didn't notice it. Again, maybe they weren't taking consideration, like, you know, strategic ways to spawn trap people. I understand that because, again, developers aren't the most competitive players when it comes to playing games. They just try to look for problems and fix them analytically and not think of like competitive nature. It sounds crazy, but it is how it is. You know, we think of the casual gamer. It's not so much of the intellectual gamer. Not saying casual gamers are not smart at all, but again, intellectual players look for mechanics in the game and do their best to exploit them. That's how every game is. There's always mechanics, and there's always the best way to exploit, quotations, exploit these mechanics to your favor. So again, solution to maps, Domination is certainly needs fixing. Every other mode I like a lot. You know, TDM being camping. TDM has always been campy. Domination has been a little bit more campy because, again, spawn trapping is an issue based off just the facts of how they sometimes, you know, favor certain points closer together than regularly. I don't know why they did it like that, but that's the reason why I do not like Domination in this game and why I think Domination is certainly one of the worst modes by far in this game. But again, that is just my, you know, sense of what I think about some of the issues that he mentions in this video. Modern Warfare equals the worst Call of Duty I've ever played. Again, I think he's jumping to the bandwagon trade of just, you know, maybe just getting a lot more negative feedback because negative things and somehow in media will get the most attention. Some of the weird things. I'm trying to be positive about the game. I'm not. Again, there's issues. Again, map design with Domination, spawns with Domination are big issues. Claymores, big issue. M4A1 does break the gun balance that is really, really well. But yeah, again, these are just my thoughts of issues he brought forth. And again, I'm someone like him that craves that nostalgia factor. But again, nostalgia is not going to blind me when it comes to my thoughts and viewpoints about a game. I love this game. It makes me feel like the old school. And just because it doesn't have that 3-laning structure he's so accustomed to for like the past 4 to 5 years, doesn't mean this game is atrocious. Again, I love this game. Having a great time with it. Now finally, that's pretty much going to wrap up a lot of the major points. Now the one minor thing I'm going to talk about is, be careful of what you watch, because again, this game is a Call of Duty game. It's pretty much bug free. I haven't really ran into crazy bugs at all, noticeable game breaking bugs. The campaign was phenomenal. Spec Ops is okay. I mean, you want to play it? Play it. I mean, I'm not really a fan of it, but it is what it is. I had someone enjoy it to a certain degree. But again, when it comes to just negative feedback of Modern Warfare, again, I don't think this is the worst Call of Duty ever made. Do I think it's the best? Not by a long shot. But again, we need to, if we're going to be analytical and, bring up these issues to Infinity Ward, we need to remember that we need to somewhat understand a possible solution. We just can't say, oh, this game, these maps suck. Why do these maps suck? Yeah, okay, I die behind. What do they need to do? A solution for camping also, I did not mention before, is maybe Ghost needs to be nerfed a little bit. Ghost is extremely strong, but you can use it anywhere. You don't need to be moving like in previous Call of Duties where you have to be moving to trigger Ghost. So again, maybe fix camping by reducing the power of Ghost. Ghost, if you're safe, if you're still and they call UAV up, you're spotted. It makes people move. It just incentivizes movement. And also, again, the playlist, be helpful. I think that's something people are forgetting. Make a core playlist, make a hardcore playlist, and you'll solve a lot of the, moments of my recent video from yesterday. Literally, people, some of them were just not playing the objective. It's titled, they don't play they don't play PTFO. They do not play them at all. They were just camping. One guy killed me and ran the other side of the map, and the objective wasn't even there. So again, these are some of the issues I think, let me know what you guys think. What are the issues you have with Call of Duty so far? Do you agree with some of my issues when it comes to just Claymores and M4s? Do you think camping will resolve itself with some of the solutions I brought to you? Let me know down in the comments below. I know it's a long video, and blame the Truth Archives if you're watching this. I did not mean to, anything negative about you. Again, anyone that's watching this, I'm not saying go, there's nothing negative about what he presented. He presented his opinion. I just had an issue with how he presented it because he didn't, give any solutions, and I think giving solutions is going to be one of the most important things we need to give Infinity Ward over the coming days, weeks, months with this game to really get the most out of this life cycle for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Because again, I think we have a treat in terms of this game in general. I'm loving every aspect of it. So again, this is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this video, drop a video like. If you guys didn't like it, dislike it, let me know. I mean, it's gonna suck for a small channel like mine, but again, let me know if you guys disliked what I said. Feedback is helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos and other videos on other games. But until next time, guys, hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.